Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all this time you'd like to see me do something unusual with the junk I have. No, seriously. Hey guys, Thank you for tuning in. Um, got something interesting, unique, crazy, stupid that I want to do. Uh, this is my junk. Leftover lawnmower and those two, scooter and scooter frame. Trying to figure out something I was going to do. I was going to try to use the motor off of this as a power source uh, to run a tire hammer, what they call a tire hammer. It's for metalworking, blacksmithing. I'm usually using an electric motor that spins a tire that rolls on another tire or a shaft or a pulley assembly that operates a power hammer for blacksmithing. And I thought of all kinds of stuff I wanted to do, but I figured what I'm going to do is use this and that, or components off of that, and then the motor and transmission off of this, because eventually I think I'm going to rebuild this with a bigger motor, maybe a 125. This is an 80cc. I think I'm going to take the 80cc engine and transmission variator assembly off of that, use the back half of the frame on this one and the front assistance system here, the speedometer, handlebars, and whatnot else, and actually strip this down to a bare frame and then weld in, extend this frame, probably extend it out, and then weld in this back carrier in the back of that with that motor and transmission, and then take the controls over here and tie them into that system, the steering system, and use the battery and other things, other components from the other parts, to make this a three-wheeled hillbilly contraption. And the interesting thing is it's not going to have a seat like that. I think I'm going to use a wheelbarrow. Let me know what y'all think. But yeah, I think I'm going to use a wheelbarrow because it makes a nice, if you've ever sat in one, you know that when you lean them forward, the pour area makes a nice little seat, and the back is reclined. So it makes a nice little place to sit back in, and it's pretty stable. I figure if I put padding in there, build a little support system, put padding in it, it'll make a nice little recliner. And then I can take the controls and stuff off of this and tie this in and have the start stop, the starter button, the start stop run button, the key switch, which I already have on this one. I may not use it on the other one. The key switch, start stop run button, and even maybe the turn signal controls. Who knows? I may put road tires on it because it'll probably run about 30 miles an hour when I'm done. Put turn signals and brake lights and craziness, and make it into something you might see at like I don't know, maybe like at a motorcycle rally, or maybe like Burning Man, you know, one of those crazy things you see running around. If you've ever been to a motorcycle rally, you've seen scooters and motorcycles, and even I saw one guy that sat on top of a Chevy V8, which is on a square frame with a fuel cell in the front and a small radiator and a drive system, and this thing was no bigger than the lawnmower that I'm going to use as junk. And there's all kinds of interesting contraptions, and I thought, why not give it a shot, see if I can come up with something interesting. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put off the other lawnmower pull behind that I was thinking about doing. I've got too many other things that I want to do, and that's not necessary. This isn't necessary either, but it's a whole lot more fun. So I think that's what I'm going to do. If y'all are interested, stick around, because I think I'm going to make a string of videos on what I go through and what I have to do to make this work, because I'm determined. Got to strip this thing down to a bare frame, cut that frame apart, figure out the wiring and controls, figure out how I'm going to mount it, adjust it, set it up, stretch the frame first because I've got to make it longer, and figure out how I'm going to mount a wheelbarrow for a seat and just see what's going to happen. It ought to be interesting. I hope it's fun. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. Let me know what you think.